In this segment, we introduce you to the couple behind San Diego's best farmers market. Their passion for helping others was the foundation for creating it. Meet Michael Varbaek and Diane Haworth, founders of the Rancho Santa Fe Farmers Market.
Diane Haworth, owner and manager of Rancho Santa Fe Farmers Market. So I was born in San Diego, raised here all my life. I'm the daughter of a firefighter in San Diego, and my mother was a real estate agent, and I have one sister.
Michael Varbaek. I was born in Copenhagen, Denmark, and I came over to the United States when I was 24 years old. I'm the oldest of 3 brothers, and my whole family still resides in Denmark. I'm the only one that ventured across the pond. So my entry into the United States was actually twofold. So I had a business career. The company had an office in Houston, Texas, and I spent 2 weeks in Texas, and I caught the bug. And for a year I tried to get back, but finally the managing director of the company said, listen, it's not possible. There's only so many foreigners that can be allowed into this office, and it's going to take years before another foreigner will be allowed in. So I legally could not get into the United States that way. I had, at the same time, I was filling a pair of very large shoes because my father had raced the Tour de France, which is road cycling. My godfather had won a silver in the World Championship in cycling, and my grandfather was a professional sprinter. So when I was 17, I had started cycling. And parallel to my business career, I then was also racing bicycles. And got to travel around all of the United States, really learned English really well, had the fortune to stay with local host families. Americans are extremely gracious. I can't say that enough. It's very different than the European culture. And again, in America, right? Families will open up their homes to young athletes, and we became a whole team. I'd never been to Bend, Oregon, but all of a sudden there was a stage race there, and I would go there. It was a fantastic experience. So through the racing, that's how I met Diane. And then we went on to at this point I'm later in my racing career, and now I'm entering into masters racing. And then we went to the World Championship in masters cycling together, all over the world. We went on this journey together. So we became certified raw food chef instructors. When we bought our house together, we bought a house that had 2 kitchens in 2 levels. We closed off the lower level of the house and had a teaching facility. People with all kinds of issues, from breast cancer to irritable bowel syndrome to obesity to arthritis would come in, and then to food preparation we would teach them how to overcome these issues. Then from that evolved into speaking engagements at different circuits, different conventions, and then we started speaking on a circuit with prominent authors and lecturers that go around the world. Then we through Cornell University, we became certified in nutrition through Cornell University. That then again led to more larger engagements around the world, a contract with the military, and that's where we started traveling internationally.
Because a lot of people know, okay, I need to change how I eat, I need to get more sunshine and fresh air and exercise. But what was really glaring for me was that in all of these villages, we found, whether it was in Asia, in Okinawa, in Burma, in Simi, in Greece, and wherever they were in the world, they all had this central location in their village where on Sunday the village came and gathered. So they had this community gathering of all ages, from young children to the centenarians and super centenarians. There was live music and fresh air and sunshine and dancing, and it was just wonderful gathering of everyone. They were part of something bigger than themselves. And to me, most glaring, that's missing from our Western culture. Michael and I were trying to figure out a way, how could we get this community gathering spot going in the United States? And so if we did a community longevity event, probably no one would come to that. But I said, what if we took this format of a farmer's market, this basic foundation, but instead of it being a row with tents and people come with a list in a bag and they get what they want and they leave, what if we created that community gathering, that piazza, that village square feeling? And that's what we've really tried to do here at Rancho Santa Fe Farmers Market. And what's happened in the last 3 years is something really magical. That's what you get when you come here. That's what we want people to have that feeling of. And we have regular shoppers that come every week. And if they show, if 1 week, you know, Marvin isn't here, vendors start saying, has anybody seen him? He's a little bit older and want to make sure he's okay. One of us will call and check on him. So you get that feeling when you come here, and like Michael said, you're just enriched. It fills you up, it charges your batteries, because there's a tremendous synergy that happens here. You know, in the morning I love it when we come here and it's an empty parking lot, there's nothing here. And then really and truly over this 4-hour time period, you know, the cafe tables, the bistro chairs, the market umbrellas, the flowers, the vendors come in, this big family, this synergy is created. And then the shoppers come in and it's alive and vibrant. At the end of the day, before we leave, again, it's just an empty lot. And you stop and you just take that in for a moment and think about what happened here today. You know, it's like, I joke, but it's like we build a village every Sunday, and it's just a wonderful thing to be a part of.
I'm Michael Varbaek.
And I'm Diane Haworth. We're Rancho Santa Fe Farmers Market, and you're watching The Block.
The Rancho Santa Fe Farmers Market is just 30 minutes from downtown San Diego, and it's definitely worth the drive.